Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and it's time for episode 16 of our Quebec Nordiques Draft to Glory franchise mode here in NHL 25. And today we're going to find out finally if this team has what it takes to get over the playoff hump. Going to the coaching staff, had to make some changes unfortunately, as Brendan Moore did retire, so we did replace him with Chris Knobloch. Again, still very good head coach, very good head coaching staff, all A pluses. Once again, that should carry us to the playoffs and where we need to be. Looking at our overall team here in the edit line screen, no change on the top line. Everything there stayed the same. The Rouleaus are now playing with Lemaire on the second line, keeping the brothers together. Other than that, I believe the forward core for the most part here stayed the same. Going to the defense, I believe nothing really changed here as well. Been kind of rocking the same team the past few years. Shock's up to a 77. At least the chemistry is, a decent amount better. And then in the net, William Lassell, definitely concerning, down to 95 now. Still obviously one of the best goalies, if not the best goalie in the NHL. But as you see him start to drop, that is very concerning. Let's go over to the draft class here. We'll see if there's anything here coming down the pipeline. I honestly don't know. So Coburn there going at 5. He's American, wouldn't even be available to us. Picard there at 9. Then outside of that, it drops to like 60. Okay, so this might be a case of another weak draft class. I don't know if it can get worse than last year, but at least looking at everything here, it's definitely, once again, not encouraging me. Alright, so let me go start the simulation. I will cut back to you guys later on in the NHL season. Alright, so we are back post-trade deadline, and honestly, this team is having a much better year even than we did last year. Last year, I think we finished with, 46 wins or something like that, I want to say. Already at 48 here with about 2 weeks left to go in the season. The team just felt like it was playing better. It actually had a bit of a slow start to the year. I think we were at 10-8-2 at one point. I was a little concerned, but I let them just continue to play on, and we've had very good results ever since. Hopefully we can crack the 50-win mark here with 2 games left to go. Against Seattle, we will do that. So on the year, we finished with a record of 50, 22, and 10. Another very good year for your Quebec Nordiques. Let's see who we will face in the first round. Once again, the Florida Panthers. That's, I want to say, the third straight year we faced Florida in the first round? That's kind of nuts. Let's go take a look at our stats, everything like that, and then we'll go take a look at what the Panthers are looking like. So like I said, 50, 22, and 10 on the year. Good for 110 points. We do lead our division pretty easily. In the NHL, we finished second, so 1 point back of the Islanders at 111, who finished first. I will still take a second place finish. Going to our overall point scoring leaders, Rossi with 91 there. Lemaire 76, that's very impressive. Desnoyers doing good. The Rouleau brothers almost getting 60 each, which is insane. McLean there is hoping a little bit more. 25 is not bad on the third line, but LaBelle and Norman there, almost 60 each. That's really good for that top pair. Shock's still stuck at a 77. And then Lassell, 34, 17, and 7, 909 save, 2.74 goals against. Again, good numbers, not Vezina numbers, I wouldn't say. Just past the 400 win threshold, which is insane that we've had him that long and that he has done that well for this team. Alright, so let's go take a look at the Florida Panthers now. I'm not sure if there'll be any changes from the past few years, but we will find out very shortly here. So once again, it looks like that top 6 more or less stayed exactly the same, I want to say, with Berkeley Cadden there, Conley. Very solid forward core for sure. Defensively, Reed and Nylander. I don't think any changes there. And in the net, they have Kosa still. He is down to an 83 though. I want to say he was 88 last year, so hopefully we can capitalize right there. But let's just start the simulation here. We'll go through the first 4 games, see where we sit. So home ice advantage here, starting out in Quebec. 7-2 win, huge win there. 4-3 overtime win. Going to Florida, 4-1 win, and a 3-2 overtime win. So last 8 games against the Panthers in the playoffs, we're 8-0. And that is very impressive. Actually 11-0, and I think if you go back 3 years. So absolutely dominating the Panthers. But in round 2, we have the Montreal Canadiens. We have, I don't believe, ever got past Montreal yet. They have been a huge pain in our side. Let's see what they're looking like here. We didn't face them last year. What does Montreal have to offer this year? So still a very solid forward group there. Just like Florida, very solid top 6. Even just, You know, all around forward core looking good. Defensively, oh, they lost Landon Dupont. Okay, that's huge. Still Guérin. And in the net, they still do have Fowler at 91. So no Dupont there. Their best franchise defenseman. That's a big loss for them. Hopefully we can capitalize. So let's go continue with the sim. We'll go the first 4 games here against the Montreal Canadiens. Game 1, overtime win, 4-3. Game number 2, 3-0 loss, 3-1 loss. And I didn't see that last game. So we are at least 1-2. And 4-0 shutout. Okay, so we're down 3-1. Again, the brink of elimination in the second round. First game back, 5-2 win. Game number 6 here. Again, need to win this game. And it's a 3-0 shutout loss to the Canadiens. For whatever reason, this team can just not get by the second round. I do not understand it. But let me go simulate to the end of the playoffs, right before the NHL entry draft. And we will take a look at who won the Stanley Cup. The Kings have been crowned the champions as they are the Stanley Cup winner this year. Going through the awards here quickly, I don't think we're going to have anything. I don't think there's no Vezina for Lascelles, unfortunately. And outside of that, I wouldn't really expect anything. That Hoffman guy has been going off for years and years on Nashville. Very, very lucky to have him, that's for sure. Columbus wins the draft lottery, stays at number 1. First time in a few years that pick hasn't moved, I believe. Retirement, who do we have this season? So Aho, best retirement, 41 years of age. Marner, Stützle, Quinn Hughes there. I was actually asking about him in the other video, so good to see he finally retired. And in the net, Swayman, Askarov, Blomqvist, your top 3 goalies calling it a career this year. Coach retirement, we can just skip through. Hopefully there's none of our guys on there. I'm sure there probably is, though. But let's go and get into the NHL entry draft once again. I wasn't super encouraged with what I saw earlier, so hopefully we uncovered some guys, but once again we'll find out very soon. So we have pick 29. Let's go back to pick number 1. So a bunch of 80 overall medium elites. That's good. I'm not saying anything that's bad, but we've seen better in the past. So let's go to the QMJHL. What is available to us this year? So you have medium top 9. That's not impressive, but ooh, low elite here, Gem at 50 or 49. He's definitely our pick here. Holy, 65 low elite. Okay, that's a really good pick. I was expecting a much lower overall. So we'll definitely take that there with our first rounder. First good pick we've had in a number of years now, I want to say. What do we have here in round number 2? So we have that low top 6 Gem, but oh, Tavares, another Gem. Could be medium elite. Definitely passing on that guy, but we'll go, if it wants to update here, what's his name? Israel Tavares, yeah. Absolutely going to be the play here with our second round pick. And medium elite 71 overall? Holy, he is 19, but 71? That's insane. So even if we get like nothing else in this draft, this has been the most successful one we've had in a little while for sure. So what else do we have from the key QMJHL here? So potential low top 6. Outside of that, nothing here, you know, at least popping up right away. Sorting by potential. Oh, we have a couple of low elite gems. Okay, so I think we can take the low top 6 guy and get both of those. He was low top 9, so not the best pick there with our third rounder. But let's go with our 4th and our 5th, and let's go scoop up those gems there. So what were their names? Guy Bernier there. Defensive defenseman, gem, let's see, and he is low elite, 51. But those guys can just randomly spike in growth. And then with our next pick, let's go pick up the other guy, the other gem here that we should have in our league. What's his name here? Pearson, Ruben Pearson. Another gem, low elite potential. Let's see what we have. Another low elite. He's 57. That's honestly not bad. Okay, so yeah, 4 elite players in this draft. That's really, really, really good, especially compared to what we've been getting recently. 6th and 7th, I don't expect anything here. Beauchemin is supposed to be the best guy. Doubt he's anything. He is medium bottom 6, so you know that's totally fine. And then 7th rounder, I don't think there's anything else here too. At least when we were sorting by potential there, I didn't see anything. Let's see. Paradis there. Outside of that, there's nothing. Let's just take him. Medium 7th, and he's a low 7th. I thought that was 4 bar confirmed. Okay, whatever. It's a 7th defenseman. I don't really care. But very, very, very successful draft here. I could see all 4 of those guys playing for us at some point, depending on how they grow. So yeah, at least good to know there's some more stuff coming down the pipeline. Tavares, that's huge at a 71. He could be ready in like a year or two, but we'll have to see how he grows here. But I think overall, that is going to do it for episode 16 of our Quebec Nordiques Draft to Glory franchise mode. Once again, we keep saying it, maybe next year is the year. We're going to find out soon, but that'll do it for this video. I will see you all in the next one.